right. Alright, ready. And we're good. Let's pin the Twitch. We're good. Okay. Let's get started. Check for any anime releases. I don't think there are any on a Thursday. How you doing? Chill. What's good? Give me a second. Move that over there. Perfect. Perfect. Doesn't look like there's any major episode releases today, right? Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Good to know. First time you're first. It is the first time you're first. Congratulations. Wait, is there? Oof, I still need to catch the new episode of To Your Eternity. Yeah, I still need to watch the new To Your Eternity. I will do that later today. How you doing, Max? What's good? Back for another stream. You guys know the drill. We're here every day. Unless something comes up, but usually we're good. But tomorrow's Friday, so there's no morning stream tomorrow. They'll be in the... Oh, wait, yeah, tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, there won't be one tomorrow, so keep that in mind. So what's going on? What's happening? I finally started Has-Been Hotel Season 2. I know that already finished up, but I just started it yesterday. Pretty good. JoJo's? I enjoy JoJo's. I like JoJo's. I'm not up to date, but I'm having a good time. Just chilling? Yeah, we're just okay, just chilling? Cool. I mean, same thing here. It's a quiet day. Weather's a little bit sketchy. Nothing's happening right now, but the skies look really gray. I don't know. Might get nasty. I'm reading the homeless... Hector, you gotta step up your game, man. I've heard that joke. I've already heard that joke before. Have no idea what you're saying, but alright. I'm gonna watch the Demon Slayer movie tomorrow. Nice, have a good time. I haven't seen it myself. Code Geass changed your life? I'd like to know how. How you doing, Dustin? I guess anime can change people's lives sometimes. Maybe. K-pop? I haven't seen K-pop. And how you doing, Pahilra? Pahilra. I'm probably butchering that, aren't I? Top 2? I don't have a top 2. I don't have any sort of ranking. Carson, those comments are creepy as hell. I don't know where you... guys really need to get off the internet sometimes. My God. Lala, I mean, the thing is, I'm not going to remember people's names. There's just too many people. So I'm going to just go off of the names that you have, right? Planning to hit the club. You're planning to hit the club? I do not like clubs. You cannot get me anywhere near a club. Can't stand them. Hate them. Will never go near one. Yes, I watch One Piece. What exercise equipment are you using? Oh, it's just a walking pad. How you doing, Zombie? The duality of a man's morals made me think about the decisions I was making. Oh, you're talking about Koki? Okay. The duality... Alright, I can see where you're coming from, I guess. Do I like to read? I mean, yes, but I mostly read practical skill books. I don't read fiction, typically. No, because I hate this keyboard. I do not like this keyboard. I'm getting a new one. We're doing some shopping right now. Did I watch an anime at night back in the day? On cable? Sure. Of course. We didn't have the internet back then. Thank you, Hero. Can I play the theme song of L from Death Note? How would I play it? I don't have any instruments here. Been getting a new keyboard for weeks. No, I said I've been shopping around for a keyboard. I haven't actually bought a keyboard. I've made a list of possible options. Do I like Call of Duty? Not anymore. I left the Call of Duty scene many years ago. Welcome back, Axolotl. Thank you for the heart. Favorite anime that's underrated. So I actually don't do either of those things. I don't have a favorite anime, and I also don't do underrated and overrated. I think it's a waste of time. and I'll explain why. Because if underrated and overrated, you are comparing you're comparing it to something. Usually, it's the general opinion of most people. I don't care about that. I do not care about people's opinions whatsoever. If I like a series, I'm going to say why I like that series. If I don't like a series, I'm going to say why I don't like that series. I don't keep track of popularity charts at all. I thought you had a piano. Oh no, this piano, bro. Favorite Zero character. ReZero character, Rem. How you doing, San? What's your social security number? My goodness. You watch Death Note? I've seen it a couple times, yeah. Hate from Glower. I have no idea what you're writing there. All right. The 2019 Modern Warfare 2. I played the original Modern Warfare 2. I didn't touch the new one. Chainsaw Man, so good. Just finished season 1. Nice. The movie's really good too. If you haven't seen Reese yet, it's pretty good. What if Sukuna comes to your door? I mean, then I'll win. Have I ever heard of Naruto? No, never heard of Naruto. What's your favorite One Piece character? I have no idea. Like, I've tried. Every stream, it gets asked at least 10 times. I can't pick one. Canadian, I mean, there's some gay Canadians, some aren't, and why do you care? Anime is for 9-year-old kids, then what are you doing here? Sir, please redeem the code. There is no, I don't know what you're talking about. Do I like anime? Yes. Do I watch Stranger Things? No. What village is best in Naruto? I mean, I feel like the Leaf Village is kind of an easy pick, isn't it? If we're not taking the Leaf Village, I'll take the Sand Village. Have I watched Haikyuu? Yes. We'll be like, yeah, I'd win every time. Do you think Gojo? I don't get this discussion of. It's a power scaling question. I don't care about power scaling. The author's going to do what they want to do, what they think is most interesting. So instead of worrying, would this character beat this character, like in a 1v1, it comes down to what the author wants. It really is all. That's the only thing that matters. You should try watching Stranger Things. No, I won't. I tried it. I was not into it. Horror movies. I'm not against horror movies. I play horror games. It's just not my preference. I don't avoid them, but I don't go after them. Do I watch JoJo's? I do. I'm on part 4. Would I win against Ippo? I mean, he's fiction, so yes. A real life version of Ippo? No. Why am I ignoring your comments? I'm not ignoring anybody's comments unless they're weird. Ever had braces? Yes, I've had the whole thing. Upper, lower, retainers, headgear, neckgear, had them all. Part 4 is good, I agree. It lost me for a while. Like the first half was kind of boring for me, but the second half is changing my thoughts. It is. Day 4 of what? Do I know Sammy? Who's Sammy? The author of JJK be like, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. That's exactly right. Name a car? I'm not a car guy. I'll just say a Shelby GT. What anime do I like so far? I've seen nearly 1,000 series. Can we narrow that down a bit? Hello, I am under the water. Nice. What do I think about Code Geass? Tried it, wasn't really my thing. Do I work out? Yes. What anime do I like? Again, can we narrow that down? Narrow that down a bit. Good morning, face. Greetings from Brazil. How you doing, Julius? He missed my hi for the first time. Oh, hey, Tia. How you doing? What do I think about Death Note? First half is good. Second half was not. Do I play horror games? Sometimes, yes. Today we're playing some horror games. Death Note ending? I mean, a light had it coming. He had it coming. I played chess with a penguin. All right. Is Japanese cartoons fun to watch? Sure. Do I like Hamilton? I don't know it. Do I have any Naruto trading cards? Nope. Do I play horror games? Yes. Favorite band? Maybe like Jonathan Young. Favorite bread? Favorite bread? I do like bread. I think it depends on what we're using the bread for. I think I'm going to go with challah bread. Have I ever seen the Funny Wilson Show? Nope, never heard of it. How you doing, Overworld? JJK? Yeah, I do. What do you think of Bleach? I really like Bleach. I'll eat sourdough bread. It's just not my... If you're asking me to pick one bread, it's not going to be sourdough. I'm I'm gonna subscribe because you actually answered your comments. I try my best to. It's kind of moving today. Favorite cartoon? Maybe Courage. Like Courage the Cowardly Dog, Teen Titans, Justice League Unlimited. It might still be Courage. Okay, you're spamming chat, so you're going on timeout for a while. Yeah, you're going on timeout, buddy. Best side dish from KFC? I don't eat KFC. Favorite carb? Probably rice. He said funny Wilson Shaw. I made it up. I mean, I have no idea what that is. What country? Canada. Best salad? I mean, I'm not really particular with salad. I care more about I prefer like a garlicky vinaigrette dressing, but like I don't really care about the salad itself. Like I'll eat everything. Lettuce, tomato, onion, cheese, like all cheeses. You want to throw egg in there, you want to throw chicken in there, crouton, like whatever you want to put in the salad, I'm pretty much going to eat it. Ethnicity, I'm a huge mix of different things. Best ramen flavor? Oh, I assume you're talking like instant ramen, right? Maybe like a spicy pork or spicy. I like a bit of heat. Just I don't need to like burn my mouth off, but like maybe like a spicy chicken or something. Also, thank you, Shauna, for the heart and the. Is that a feather? Festival glasses? I don't know what that is, but thank you. I got plans to go to Canada next week. Would be convenient if I saw you. You're probably not going to. I keep to myself a lot of the time. Also, Canada's a big place. Can I handle spice? To some degree, yes. Like, I just had Korean food a couple days ago, and I ordered, like, spicy. So they had 3 tiers. The normal, the spicy, and the extra spicy. I had the spicy, and it was fine. So, I think to a degree, yes. Thank you, Face. I don't really dab, but like I'll give you a high five. Can I ask you a question? You can try. What Korean food? I wrote them. The thing is, I'm scared to try and pronounce it because I'm gonna butcher it. I do not know how to properly pronounce the dishes because I will butcher it and probably offend somebody and their family. Do I drink Coca-Cola? I mean, yes, sure. And you see, I lost my spice tolerance in my late 20s. I mean, actually, I only started to gain a spice tolerance in my late 20s because my mom has a very sensitive digestive system, so she cooked with very, very minimal to no spices. So I only really start experimenting with cooking when I moved out. You don't mind if I completely offend your language? Okay, we'll see about that. Let me go back to my orders and I'll tell you what I ate. I have my receipts here. Let me see. I'll find it for you. I hope your mom is. Oh, my mom is fine. She just has a very weak digestive system, so she can't handle a lot of things. Favorite time to shower? I just showered before this. Day 3 billion of Pito is a woman cat. Okay, you can deny it all you want, but Pito is a male. All right. So I had Doc Ball, so D-A-K Ball. I had Jok Ball, so J-O-K-B-A-L, and Jajangpong. Probably butchering all of that, but it was all tasty. I'm trying to think which was the best. Maybe the Jok Ball was the best. Can you not spam chat, please? I think one of those treadmills, honestly, a pretty good alternative to just streaming and sitting. Exactly. Salt, you're one of the first people to understand. I just don't want to sit down the whole stream. Thank you for actually getting it. I do not like the keyboard. I am swapping it out. When you first watched Dragon Ball Z, did you lend your energy to Goku? I actually don't recall if I did, because I'm not a very emotionally expressive person. I probably just sat there and really enjoyed it. I probably just sat there smiling the whole time. How you doing, Devilish? Rick and Morty, never actually watched it. I've seen clips. It seems funny here and there. It seems like a good show, just never actually watched it. Okay, you're spamming chat too much, you're going in timeout. Like, guys, it's really not hard to not spam. Come on. Have I seen Dragon Ball Z Abridged? I've seen clips. I've never actually sat down and watched it. Tokyo Ghoul? Yeah, I like Tokyo Ghoul. That is crazy pronounced. I mean, I probably butchered it. I'm sorry. I warned you. I warned you in advance. I've never heard the word said out loud. Have I seen Parasite? Multiple times. Great series. Stream today? Yes. What is better, Death of Itachi or Whitebeard? I mean, I'm going to say Whitebeard. Have I ever watched Eminence in Shadow? I did. I didn't like it, though. Sorry, I don't follow any sport. What up, my white ninja? All right, cool. Do you think MHA fandom is weird? I don't worry about fandoms, because in every fandom, in every anime, in every sport, in everything, you're going to have people who are awesome and people who are creepy and weird. So when I see people doing creepy and weird stuff that is questionable, I either ignore them or I'll call them out depending on what it is. And if they're cool, okay, then they're cool. But like, I don't worry about fandoms particularly. Favorite, what's my gym splits? Upper lower rest. There any super big fan? I also watch a lot of Demon Slayer. I also like Demon Slayer. Do I like the AOT ending? I do. We will let it go. Thank you for your forgiveness. If someone taught me how to say it properly, I will correct it over time. Have I ever watched Shoujo Ramune? I don't think I've heard it. No, haven't. Favorite female villain? Favorite female villain? That is going to be hard to answer. I have to think on this one. I'll have one. I'll find somebody. But I don't have one off the top of my head. Yeah, that is a good one. It is a good one. It's one I have not been asked yet. So I will, if I don't have an answer, I will write it down and get back to you on it. How you doing, Michelle? Gojo Glazers? I mean, I'm not a Gojo Glazer. He's okay. He's cool. Can I rate Naruto? It's like a 9 for me. I really, I like the AOT ending. I'm outside right now. I'll come again when I get home. Or you'll join on Twitch. Okay, see you later, Devilish. Favorite anime? I don't have one. You look like that motivational speaker dude. I don't know who you're talking about, and I am not a motivational speaker. I'd be a horrendous motivational speaker. Jotaro or Dio Part 3? What do you mean? Like, are you asking if I like Part 3? I like JoJo's Part 3. How about rate Boruto? The anime was awful. The anime was a painful experience. I'm not doing that again. Just read the manga. What am I doing? We're talking about anime. Did I watch Bleach? Yes, multiple times. Big Mom? Yes, I know who Big Mom is. I would say the name of Reiko from Parasite Max. Oh. So Reiko from Parasite as my favorite female villain? Nah. It's not going to be her. It's absolutely not going to be her. Like, there's so many... Yeah. Yeah, it's not going to be her. No, choose one. Choose one? Jotaro or Dio? I'll go with Jotaro. I like Jotaro. Tony Robbins, you look like... Oh, Tony Robbins. Like Tony Robbins' child. Alright, that's a new one to me. Creatine powder or gummies? I mean, whichever floats your boat, I guess. I have powder, just a regular scoop. Do I watch romance? Of course. Big Mom or Pito is the best... no. I'm not picking either of those because Pito is not female and Big Mom, no. No. Diavolo is still dying. Okay. What do I think about Gurren Lagann? Tried it, wasn't really my thing. Who's an underrated? So like again, I don't do the underrated overrated thing. It just makes no sense to me. My go-to or farmer is probably like Escanor, Piccolo. Those guys, you know, those are like my go-to options. I like talking to you. Well, thank you, champ. Makima is probably the top female villain outside. No. I don't even like Makima, period, full stop. I'm not a fan. Do I like Futurama? Yes. I haven't watched it in years, though. Favorite anime is South Park. I mean, South Park, I haven't watched it in many years either. I remember enjoying it as a kid. What do I think about Howl's Moving Castle? Despite the fact that I haven't seen it in many years and hardly remember it, I remember enjoying it. Could Dio be Jotaro if he used time stop properly? You're asking me power scaling questions. That's like, I don't worry about it. Whoever wins, it's what the author wants. What do I think of hamburgers and Burger King foot lettuce? What? I don't eat Burger King. I like hamburgers. How do you like Pokemon? I like Pokemon. If you're talking about the Z to A game, it was fun. I'm kind of bored of it now, but it was fun. Do I have a CDR for an MP? No, I do not have a CDR. Rewatching Bleach, and it really is the best in the big three. I mean, I like Bleach quite a bit. I like Bleach. Dio still won through Pucci, though. I mean, okay. I don't remember part 3 anymore. I watched part 3 13 years ago. Bless his heart, he is free of today's brain rot. I'm jealous. Okay. I don't watch Onizuka. Yes, I like Pokemon. Author May Jotaro died, so who was the MC after that? Again, like, I can vaguely remember parts 1 through 3. I remember bits and pieces. It's been 13 years since I've watched the earlier parts, and I'm on part 4 now. What anime will I choose that is peak and only has 1 season? My Love Story. This is part 6. I mean, yeah, I'm not on part 6. I'm only on part 4. So I have... Don't tell me anything about what's beyond part 4. I have no idea what's going on. How about The Boy and the Heron? I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. Okay, no, you're getting a timeout because, guy, you gotta stop jumping into chat and just preaching religious text. Like, dude, we're hanging out having a good time. Come on. Catch up quick? Probably won't. No, not trying. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm probably not going to catch up quick because I have this thing called a life, and I cannot binge watch anime 24/7. I'm gonna go. See you later, champ. Thoughts on One Piece? I really like One Piece. Hello, there a mage here? I don't think so. Like an episode a day. So on average, I can watch 3 to 5 episodes of anime a week. So in total, across everything. So probably not gonna happen for a long time. Repent. Okay, I'm gonna just put you in timeout. There you go. Thoughts on Origeru? Wait, I know that one. Hold on. I know it. I know it. I know it. Give me a second. Origeru. Come on. Load up. Oh, wait. Yeah. Snafu. Yes. Yes. I love that one. Very good. How you doing, Tyler? Poopy. What is wrong with chat, man? Current personal favorite anime. I don't have a favorite. You the new schlep. So I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know what the schlep video is. Best romance anime? Snow White with red hair for me. What cantrip should I use for my Eldritch Knight level 3? And I got 2 cantrips. Depends on what your party has available. The best cantrip in the game is Guidance, but it also depends on what is like filled out by your other party members. Do you have a light source? Do you have light? Are you gonna use like? You can use Mage Hand. I forget what cantrips you have available at that stage. You could use a few different things. First anime you watched, you still remember? Dragon Ball. So you're also guys. If you keep spamming, I'm just gonna keep putting you in timeout. I'm gonna just start banning you outright if you keep jumping in and spamming chat. Skating in ice, yes, exactly. Do I read manga or no? So infrequently that you might as well say never. Have I seen Danganronpa? Yes, I did. I enjoyed it. I only saw season 1 though. I wish my dad buys food. That sucks that he doesn't. If you were walking in downtown, I saw a sketchy guy in a black hoodie and a ski mask. What is with chat? No, I'm not going up to a sketchy guy in a hoodie. But sometimes I am the sketchy guy in a hoodie. Put me in timeout like a... What's wrong with chat, man? Did I read Fire Punch? No. How's my day going? It's just started. It's not even 10 a.m. yet. Take on Gurren Lagann. Tried it. Wasn't my thing. Yeah, I just don't... Yeah, I didn't watch it. Do I drink or smoke? No and no. Who wins, 100 men or a giant gorilla? A giant... Not even a regular gorilla. A giant gorilla. Me. Do I play R6? I have no idea what R6 is, so no. Have I ever thought about rewatching it? Nope. Nope. I don't have time to rewatch series anymore. I'm too busy. I hope you're doing well today. We are. Thank you for asking. Ronil, am I a lesbian? No. Have I ever thought about... No. What's my opinion on... Why are you guys? Why do you keep asking about shows like that? Come on, you can stop. Let's get a ban on Mr. Cluck. No, I mean, one weird question is enough for me to ban you. Profile picture, Golden Form Escanor. I mean, I just grabbed a picture off of Google, if I'm being honest. How's my day been? It's just started. Nothing's happened yet. 250 show speed or queso? Wait, what's going on? 250 show speed or queso? I have no idea what's going on. If you got the chance to be isekai'd, which anime would you choose? I don't want to be isekai'd, but if I did, just send me where the food is. What kind of stream is this? Mostly talking about anime and trying to deal with the weirdos on the internet, but yeah, just send me where the food is. Have I ever been so poor you don't get toilet paper? Yeah. Yeah. I've been at a point where you have to choose between groceries and rent, and like where your diet is an 80 to 90% peanut butter. Here's the thing. I know what they meant iShow speed, but who wins 250 iShow speeds or queso in like what, a fight? Why is queso fighting iShow speed? I have no idea what's going on. 250 iShow speeds or queso. Need I even bother to entertaining this question? Favorite One Piece saga? Wano. Have I watched Kingdom? I have not. You will definitely love Food Wars. I've already seen Food Wars. Favorite One Piece saga? I already answered that. Have I watched Ghost in the Shell? Yes, I have. Good series. You will definitely love Food Wars. Tell me who wins? Me, obviously. What kind of cooking is this? I mean, are we cooking? Are we cooking? Because I have no food here. What's my weirdest dream ever? I don't know. It's my dreams usually involve me getting murdered, to be honest. Have I watched Sword Art Online? Yes, I have. I dropped it, though. Not a huge fan. Do you think every anime watcher must watch Ping Pong? No. I'm low-key cooking? Well, thank you. Is Vash lucky or skilled? Vash the Stampede? He's both, but he's highly skilled. McDonald's is looking for a new mascot? No. I don't like McDonald's. Craziest moment in what context? That's kind of vague. Your least favorite anime? So again, I don't bother with these favorite, least favorite questions because if I don't like a show, I'm not going to suffer through it and watch it anyway to find out if it's the worst thing I've ever seen. I just forget about it and move on. Has anyone ever said you look like Shikamaru from Naruto? I've heard that before. I don't see it. I take it as a huge compliment, though. Roblox, I get you want me to answer your question. Spamming is not the way to do it. That's a good way for me to block you. And because you've spammed it like 6 times, I'm going to ignore you now until you learn to stop doing that. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. Have I heard of Bobobo? Well, don't spam chat. It's common decency. So that maybe now you'll learn, and I'll answer you eventually, but now you gotta learn. What show do you wish had more seasons? Ippo. JJK or Solo Leveling? I find Solo Leveling more fun, but JJK has like better writing overall. Will you hit 5 poor old men and you get 2 million? How hard do I have to hit them? Can it be like a love tap? Like just a boop? A little boop? Because I don't really want to go beating up old people, but if it's like a little tap, I just give them, I could give them a little tap and then just pay them. And then keep, what is my dream? To be Hokage, obviously. Hard or mid, like a medium punch. So you know what I'd do? I'd find an old man, I'd give him like a medium punch in an area that wouldn't hurt him too much, like maybe like somewhere there's a lot of soft tissue, no joints or anything, and then give them a bunch of money so they're set, and then take the rest of the money and do some good stuff with it. You're muted? Oh. My bad, I accidentally hit the mic. My bad. I fixed it. TikTok, my bad. I fixed it. We're good. I'm streaming while watching your stream. Okay, cool. You're streaming while watching my stream. All right. Skibidi Toilet or iShow Speed. I don't know who Skibidi Toilet is. Watch JoJo's. I'm already doing that. What will do, bro, if you won a lottery ticket? It depends. Assuming I won some inconceivably large amounts of money, I know how much money I need to retire. I take that. Everything else, charity. So like donations, food, like buying homes for people, getting food for people, whatever people need. I'll donate the rest. I don't need it. Entertaining to watch while streaming horror games. Okay, cool. I'm while watching your stream. Cool. Opinions on fugglers. I have no idea what a fuggler is. Rest of money in Japan trip. I mean, I only need a few $1,000s for a Japan trip. That's really not a huge amount of money. I like Deku. How many episodes do you watch per day and what show? Most days I watch 0. Some day I watch about an average of 3 to 5 episodes a week right now. And I usually just watch what comes out on that day. So Hero Academia on Fridays, One Piece, One Punch Man on Sundays, To Your Eternity, I think it's Thursdays? Wednesdays or Thursdays? So yeah, I do it that way. You should listen to Stray Kids. I'm probably not going to. Watch Hunter x Hunter. Already did multiple times. You dress classier, more usual today? Classy? I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt. You think this is classy? Like, guys, if you think this is classy, then like, dude, I don't know, man. This is like a $10 shirt from H&M. Do I like Arctic Monkeys? Isn't that a band? I don't think I know their songs. Watch Spider-Man 2, already did. What about JoJo's? When did I watch it? I watched most of JoJo's back in 2012, and I'm on part 4 now. How's the weather there? Kind of gloomy, actually. Clouds are looking really bleak right now, and that sucks because I have to go out after this. I'm going to have to put you in timeout. Actually, I'm just going to put you in timeout for the rest of today. There you go. Did I have fun yesterday with horror games? I mean, we beat 2 games in like the span of an hour, so I mean, they were fun, but hopefully today's games are a bit longer. How you doing, Benson? Oh, don't worry. If someone spams like that, they're gone for the day. Black Lagoon or Cowboy Bebop? I haven't finished Cowboy Bebop yet. I like Black Lagoon, though. Have I seen Shadow? Yes, I have. Didn't like it, though. Mob Psycho? Fantastic. Have I played Dispatch? Not yet. Train going toward 50 random people. You can switch it to make it go towards one person you know. Do I have to know, do I have to know this person or just know who they are? Like, do I have to know, can I send them towards someone who's not a very good person that I don't actually know? Did you try and write cat? If you meant to write cat, then yes. The weather today has been getting colder and colder. Yeah, it's been getting colder. Benson, you have the right idea. Have I seen One Piece? I have not. I've only watched One Piece. Is it true Canadians are made of 70% maple syrup? The thing is, if I confirm this, you might try and eat Canadians, and I don't think that's a good idea. Pancreas ending is nonsense to me. I didn't like the ending. Oh, I love the ending. Your employees are lazy. I'm taking 10% of your payment. Okay. Do you remember the first episode of JoJo's, and do you think the guy that made it was on acid? I vaguely remember it, but I can remember bits and pieces. It has been a long time. Were they on something? I mean, if they were cooking. I like the first episode. Is Garling a fraud? I don't think so. Favorite genre of video game? It kind of depends on them. Like, right now, I'm really enjoying RPGs. Like, I really enjoy RPGs. Whether it's Mass Effect, Baldur's Gate, games like that. I love RPGs. What's my job? You don't need to answer it if you don't want to. It's not a secret because I'm paid to be here. So this and the gym. Favorite food? Literally everything. No, I'm not kidding. We do this every stream. I eat everything. Do I play Hollow Knight? Not currently. They are somewhat close to you. You like the person or the 50 people. So I have to choose someone I like to get hit by the train or 50 random people. There's not a lot of people I like, though, so that's a slim pickings. Nah, sorry, 50 people, you're gone. Did I watch One Piece full? Yes. What do I think of Lovely Complex? I think I remember liking it a bit. It wasn't my favorite. It's been a while. It's been a while. So here's the thing. Even if you ask me top 3 cuisines, Chinese, Indian, Thai, Mexican, Korean, I literally love everything. I don't even know where to start. I don't know where to start. Like, because my answer would change day by day what I'm in the mood for. Am I a gym trainer? Yes. Have I heard of character AI? Yes. I'm back. Welcome back. No Japanese food in that list. I like Japanese. Look, I'm not going to list every single cuisine when I'm explaining that I like everything. Come on, chill. Have I played Ghost Tsushima? I have not. Is saying food better that's a different food considered power skill? I don't consider food to like comparing food to another food power scaling. I mean, could we do food power scaling? Like, would a poutine beat a pizza? I don't know. You sound way too much like popular MMOs. I have no idea what that. But wait. You sound way too much like popular. I don't know what you mean by that. Is that a channel or something? Or I don't get what you mean. Do I like Hunter x Hunter? Yes. Home workout for chest. Do you have any equipment? Yeah, I mean, I figured it was a YouTuber, but I don't know who that is. Do you have any equipment whatsoever? Can you try character AI on stream? Probably not. You with or against AI? So I think you're asking the wrong question. If you're like yes or no, I think you're just not you're thinking in a very black or white fashion. AI can be a useful tool. Where it becomes problematic is when it can become abused or people become over dependent on it, or businesses can use it to like just outright replace their staff, and we see mass unemployment. Like it can be problematic, but that doesn't mean it can't be useful. I'm worried about how it's going to be implemented and how people are so dependent on it now. You look into a man. I think I know what you're trying to ask, but I'm going to ignore you because of your poor grammar. You'd power scale food on nutrient density. I could probably do that to some degree, but I think people would overcomplicate that. I'm worried about people overcomplicating that. Invincible, once it's fully finished, about to solo every anime ever. Again, power scaling nonsense. Is it just me, or does the girl in the middle look like female Simon? Which Simon are you referring to? It's problematic now because of who is privatizing. So yeah, it can be problematic depending on, yeah. Again, I'm not an expert on it. I don't feel like I should get too involved in the topic just because I'd be coming from an uneducated place. Do I like Red Dead Redemption 2? Never played it. Am I on a treadmill? Yes. Do I drink coffee? No. Data centers, surprisingly, are the biggest waste of resources. I'm not educated enough on that subject to speak on it, to be honest. Do I like crows? Yes. Best drink other than water? For what purpose? Like, for personal preference? I mean, I like Diet Coke just because it helps curb the hunger a bit. Pretty sure he means Simon from Gurren Lagann. So, like, I didn't know which series, and I never really got into Gurren Lagann. I think I remember who that is. I think I remember who that is. But because I never really finished the series, I don't know. Hoodies or zip-ups? I'm more of a hoodie person. I never played Red Dead. Does a dumbbell... Yeah, dumbbells work fine, sure. Dumbbells are great. Do I like cheese pizza? Absolutely. Republican or Democratic? I'm definitely more of a left-leaning person than right. Very much left. Sorry missing yesterday, but I'm back. Don't worry about missing a stream. It's fine. Have I ever tried Holiday Creamy Vanilla Coke? I don't think I have. PlayStation? I used to have one way back in time. I need a really underrated action anime, please. So I don't do underrated or not. That's silly. You want a good action series? Try the Fate series. Try Fate. Yeah. So I mean, okay. So if you have dumbbells, it does depend what dumbbells you have access to, because if you only have like very small dumbbells and you have no way to progress them, you might be stuck for a while. But like, do you have a bench? Do you have a bench? Because you could just do dumbbell bench press. You could do an incline dumbbell press. You could do fly variations. You can do a lot with dumbbells, really. I already answered your question, Roblox. Stop it. What was the most amount of money you have earned in a year? I don't think I should say that. Is Smith Machine squats okay? Yes. Yes. I mean, look, you've had 2 right knee surgeries. I don't know your circumstances. I would just approach it carefully, master the technique, make sure it feels good on your joints, warm up properly. Maybe have someone check your form if you're not sure about it, if you're not confident in it. Generally speaking, Smith machine squats can be a very good choice. Beef or chicken? For taste, beef. My body prefers chicken. Do you watch every single anime? No one. That's not physically possible. Who could eat more, Goku or Luffy? Luffy. Thoughts on Solo Leveling? It's a fun series. What desk do I have? A rising desk from IKEA. I completed 11,000. Okay, nice job. If you woke up and forgot English and you were able to speak German, what would I do? Well, I'd be in trouble, wouldn't I? Because no one here speaks German. Breaking Bad or Game of Thrones? Well, I never started Breaking Bad, and I dropped Game of Thrones at season 4, so I don't know. Sanji is the best cook in anime. I mean, he's in the discussion. I'm not an expert on that. He's in the discussion for sure. He's my go-to. Why do you look like the Aura farmer in the banner? Like, you mean like... Oh, thank you. Thank you. Morning, Gunther. Have I seen Pluto? I have not. Any character stronger than Anos Voldigo? Sure. But I also don't get involved in the power scaling stuff. It's a waste of time. Do I remember your commenters? I remember some of them. Just because, like, on average, there's 2,000 different commenters per stream, and there's no way I'm keeping track of that. I'll remember a few. There's no way I'm remembering every name. Do I remember the first anime I watched, Dragon Ball? Pluto's amazing. I mean, I've heard of it before. How to stop overthinking and being delusional? Here's the thing, I just shut it off. Like, I don't really know how to help other people do what I do, because my brain does not work the way other people's does. Like, my brain functions differently. I can just stop. I can literally just, you know that switch that everyone has, like, they can't turn the thoughts off? I can just turn it off. I can just stop. So, I kind of just learned to let go. Don't worry about it. Like, I still analyze the situation rationally. I still think about, okay, what's the best thing to do in this scenario? Can I control it? Can I not? Well, best case scenario, worst case scenario. I do like the logical steps, but I don't continue to panic after I've decided what I'm going to do. You live every day? Pretty much. Does the sexual romantic past of a person matter? I think I know. I know what you're trying to say. Does a past of a romantic partner matter? In some cases, yes. In some cases, no. I think there's some context there. We'd have to kind of do a deep dive, but yes and no. Who decided that? Profile? Exactly. Who decided that? My brain is always running. Going to the gym helps me shut down for a bit. I mean, fair enough. The gym is my de-stressing mode. It's when I get away from everything. A dub or sub? Both. You watch Netflix Daredevil? I have not. Am I on the treadmill? Yes. Where did I get this channel name? I'm a fitness guy who loves anime. Mighty Otaku. Is there an anime that speaks English? Tons of anime have an English dub. So, yes. Why does my right shoulder hurt after chest day? Probably because it could be a number of things. Could be overwork, could be poor technique, could be using heavier load than you're actually able to use. Could be a number of factors actually. Could be any number of factors. Did I go to the gym? I'm going to the gym later today. Anime you watched recently? JoJo's Part 4. I'm working on it now. You give Master Reagan vibes. Thank you. Have I seen Pantheon? I have not. Is Naruto good? I would say so, yes. Bet you have seen Grave of the Fire. Yeah, I've seen it. It didn't make me cry, though. It was a sad movie. It didn't make me cry, though. How you doing? Thank you. TY. You give Master Reagan Almighty. All right. Best type of exercise for hypermobile people? So, like, what do you mean by that? Like, I know what hypermobile is when you have extra range of motion in the joints. But the exercise selection is going to come down to what you have available, what feels best for the person, and the goals you're trying to achieve. So that doesn't really tell me anything. Like, it comes down to what you're trying to do. So, like, you being hypermobile may not even be a relevant factor. to what, like, depending on what I need some more context. You could be a great physical therapist. Physical therapy requires a university degree, and I would rather drink bleach. Violence Jack, don't know it, and Edel talking about some fiction kids show. If you think anime is for kids, then you really have no idea what you're talking about. Otaku, you lucky. I like anime usually. I'm a top tier rage baiter. Okay, alright. Do you think Konosuba was the most funniest anime ever created? I haven't watched Konosuba because it really does not seem like my kind of show. What do you think is most hated character? I don't care. I think keeping track of what's the best character, worst character, most hated, most loved, best anime, worst anime, waste of time. To me, it's ridiculous, these things. I can think of characters that I hate. Even that hate is a strong word. And also there's the characters that you hate because they're written well, and the characters you hate because they're genuinely annoying and you want them off screen. Favorite Ben 10 alien? Brainiac, I think. Have I seen Prison School? Dropped it immediately. How you doing, Connor? Yes, I'm on a treadmill. I just want to get stronger and stop having my joints slip out all the time. So yes, weight training is going to be very good for strengthening your joints. Absolutely 100% yes. So if you're not fully familiar with proper technique, you may want to have someone assess your form to make sure you're not that you're doing things correctly and you're staying within a reasonable range of motion. You're actually working what needs to be worked safely and then slowly progressing over time. You're not rushing the weight or anything. So you may want to have someone actually just confirm that your technique is good, and then just having a reasonable exercise selection and being consistent with that. So I don't think you need to be doing something hyper specific, but I would start by just making sure you're doing things properly and safely. What's an anime scene that made you laugh out loud? Sakamoto Desuka. So the shower scene with Bulma and Vegeta didn't actually get me. I know that it's funny, but it's not my kind of funny, if you would get that. Favorite person out of Spy Family? The dog. The dog. Am I walking? Yes. Have I seen Berserk? Yes. If you're going to watch it, I would go with the 97 version. Do I watch football? No. Do I do cardio once a year? No. I run outside during the spring and summer. No problem, Poopy Pies. Would a physical therapist or a personal trainer be the best person to reach out to? Really, either would do, but the thing is with actually, there's good and bad in both. There's good and bad in both. The thing is, a therapist is more for... I think you'd be fine with just a regular fitness coach who has some familiarity with hypermobility, and just make sure they understand proper technique. Yeah, you're gonna want to you want to do a screening. If you're gonna hire somebody as your coach, make sure they have a certain amount of experience, they understand fundamental principles, that they come with some recommendations, that there's people who have worked with them before and can verify that they know what they're talking about, that they are on the same wavelength as you. Because even if they're a good coach, right? Let's say they're qualified, they're good, they have good references, they might not be the right mentality for you, that you actually get along with this person. So make sure you actually vibe with them. Have I seen Chainsaw Man Reese? Yes, great movie. DxD, dropped it. Anya's annoying. I mean, she's a kid. Kids are generally annoying. So I deal with it, you know? Can you wish me happy birthday? Because my birthday is on December 9th. Bro, that's a little bit ahead of schedule. That's 20 days from now. If it was like this week, I'd be okay, sure. But dude, 20 days. You got time. I'll wish you happy birthday. I once knew a coach that said no cardio ever because he said, immediate fired. If I heard a coach say they never do cardio because it burns more, because lifting burns more calories, I'm sorry, you're fired. Daily Lives of High School Boys and Cuticle Detective. I have no idea what any of that is. I mean, I've heard of High School Boys. Do I know Yu-Gi-Oh? Yes, I used to play it. Gurren Lagann, not really my thing, but it's just not my thing. Is weed legal? Yes. Favorite anime? Don't have a favorite. I'm too unemployed. I'm sure this won't end well. You're too unemployed? That sucks. I mean, good luck on the job hunt, I guess, if you're hunting for a job. Could Ash catch Naruto in a Pokeball? No. Have you seen Nana? Not yet. I know what it is. I don't have to? You don't have to what? It's a job to find it. Honestly, sometimes yes. Sometimes, depending on where you are and what you're looking for, it can be a job to find a job. Yeah. Is Darling in the Franxx getting a season 2? I mean, I don't know. I dropped it ages ago. Neon Genesis, I never finished it. So I don't know. Like I'm not huge into that genre stuff. What's my job? This in the gym. Rate AOT. For writing, at least a 9. For personal enjoyment, like a 7.5. Censor the J word. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. If you take the word job as offensive, that just you need a job the most. Did I watch Indian movies? Can't say I have. Strongest anime character doesn't exist. But if it's a job to find a job, why are you looking for a job? You already got a job. I mean, the thing is, looking for a job it takes the same amount of effort and time as a job, but doesn't pay you the salary of an actual job. So you still need to do the job of finding a job. I prefer Malayalam movies from India. Okay. Gojo or Goku? I prefer Goku. Just on a personality level. At least Goku from Dragon Ball Z, not Super. Not a huge fan of that. One Piece? I like One Piece. What do I think of Seraph? Who do I think is stronger than the average warlord? Hawkeye is an exception, of course. Wait, who do I think is stronger? Seraphim is stronger than an average warlord? Okay, the Seraphim is stronger than the average warlord? Yeah, I would say that a Seraphim is probably stronger than the average warlord. It took me a minute to understand what you're trying to say. Chi-Chi can beat up Goku. She won't beat Goku. Favorite tea? Like a citrusy tea, like a lemon tea or an orange tea, something with a little bit of, I like a citrusy flavor. You're from India? Cool. Is YouTube a good job being a YouTuber? It can be a good job, but like when you're starting off, it can be really rough. If you watch, you can share that experience for full. Okay. Favorite episode of Dragon Ball Z? Ooh, favorite episode, not favorite saga. Favorite episode? I'm gonna think on that one. If you said arc, I would have said Cell Saga, but you said episode, so now I'm not sure. What do I think has been your biggest hurdle? Poverty. Have you seen those jokes? I don't watch any edits. Congratulations, India, from being from India. SAO, dropped it a long time ago. Okay, watch new movie if I can. Right now, I just don't have time for much new stuff. What about Cell Saga? Okay, if we're talking saga, then the Cell Saga. If we're talking episode, I need to think. That's a bit harder. Looks like Gojo or look chopped with Goku's hair? You're asking me if I would rather look like Gojo or look chopped with Goku's hair? I don't care about how I look, though. Like, I don't care about looking like Gojo or having Goku. Goku's hair seems like it'd be very hard to manage. Like, it's just a lot of hair. But I also wouldn't need to do it. It just stays, right? So maybe I'll take Goku. I wouldn't have to fix my hair every day. Episode 6 from One Punch Man Season 3 was the best episode. I really liked it. I mean, I had a good time with it, too. I know why people are mad. I just don't care. What about Marvel? I like Marvel. Can you stop spamming chat? I do not want to mute you. Super Saiyan 3 hair is that's a lot of hair. That's a lot of hair. I'm not dealing with that. I'm not dealing with that. I just told my mom we are so back. Cool. Do I watch Blue Lock? Okay, Trent, I have to put you in timeout. You're spamming chat. There you go. And Morta, you're also being kind of rude, so I'm gonna have to put you in timeout too. There you go. I just told my yo, how you doing, Brendo? Welcome back, Roblox. Prefer Genos' hair? I mean, Genos' hair is fine. Not really my style, but it's fine. One Punch Man Season 3, Episode 6 is a slideshow? I don't care. Why did you respond like that? Respond to what? What did I do what? This is how I talk. Have I watched Witch Watch? I have not. Can you tell me a romance anime that I should watch? Are you going for like high school romance, more adult romance, adventure, mystery? What kind of vibe? Thank you, Roblox. Name a car for an edit. I don't know cars, guys. Bardock or a Super Android 13. Who do I like better? Bardock. I like Bardock very much. Very much. Yeah, someone else asked about Witch Watch. I have not watched Witch Watch. Man, that is such a stunt. That's going to tongue tie me. Good Boy? Okay. Mainly slice of life in high school. Okay, so try My Love Story. Try My Love Story. Blue Box, I haven't seen it. Baldur's Gate 3 or 4. Oh, Baldur's Gate 3 or Fortnite? Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3. I don't even like Fortnite. Baldur's Gate 3 is great. Do I like Zenitsu? He's alright. I mean, I like when he's locked in. My watch list is full. Thank you, Sufyan. Hi, thank you for the rose. I'm definitely not a Fortnite fan. Have I watched Cyberpunk? I have not. Witch Watch is jokes. I just haven't seen it. How big are my calves? I haven't measured them in a while. I don't know. I dropped Witch Watch after episode 7. I mean, that's fine. That's cool. I haven't played GTA 5 or Red Dead, so I don't know. I'm kind of bored with all the animes right now. Can I recommend something? Well, what are you in the mood for? Like, what typically are you excited about? Or what have you been excited about previously? What was my first anime? Dragon Ball. Akatsuki no Yona. Oh, Yona of the Dawn? That was a good one. That was a good one. Who's hating? People can hate if they want to. Why not? People like different series. Valorant or CSGO? Don't play either. But they're going to fix One Punch Man Season 3 in the Blu-ray version? Maybe. Have I played Roblox? No. I do not touch Roblox under any circumstances. Never will. No, I'm out. What's my main hobby? The gym, food, Magic the Gathering, and more food. Do I like Dawn to Dawn? I tried it, wasn't my thing. Has your... What? Baby mama? What? Something we can want to burn while watching? Something we can want to burn while watching. Why are you burning things? Are you an arsonist? Favorite song? I don't really have one. Can I explain Warhammer 40k lore to me? I cannot, because I don't play Warhammer 40k. Have I watched Oshinoko? I have not. My last anime is Assassination Classroom. That's a great series. Favorite arc in Black Clover? The final arc. The invasion of the Spade Kingdom. What's my most hated? I don't have a most hated. If I don't like a series, I just drop it and move on with my life. Try to spell it. Okay. Can you explain Warhammer? I'm so lost with the comments. I just got into anime like 4 months ago, and I mainly watch romance. I already have watched like 70... You've watched 78 romance series in 4 months? Have you, like, fused with your bed? Are you like, able to, like, have you been glued to your bed the entire time? My goodness. Did I watch The Big O? You mean The Big 3? Yes. Favorite JJK character? Oh, wait. Respect to whoever just said that. It's wild. Serena Kaner's like 1 day old. Okay. Is Julius being Lucius a good betrayal? I mean, I thought it was pretty good. Thoughts on Sakamoto Days? I dropped it halfway through. Favorite movie? Somewhere between Coach Carter, Freedom Riders, or Infinity War, depending on the vibe. Do I like Demon Slayer? I do. What was the first anime I watched? Dragon Ball. Kakegurui, I've seen it. I haven't seen Kill la Kill reference in forever. I mean, I like to rotate my references here and there. What did you mean on... where are you planning to watch Steins Gate? Well, when? I dropped it 3 times. So, I'm not. What do I think about Tokyo Revengers? I finished it, but wasn't a huge fan. It's great. No one talks about that anime at all. I mean, oh, Kill la Kill? On here, people do. In this chat room, people do talk about it. Do I play Roblox? Not under any circumstances ever. Did I watch Akame ga Kill? Yeah, I did. Really liked it. Hellsing, finished that too. It took me a while to get into it, but it was a strong finish. Sonic Rumble, never played it. Yeah, I Can Make a Kill, I've seen it. Love is War it's a good series, but I'm not the target audience. So I'm probably not going to enjoy it as much as other people have, but I did like it. Favorite One Piece side characters, even then I'm stuck. People keep asking me what my favorite characters are. I have no idea. God Final Season? For what? Were you a Sonic guy or a Mario guy? I've only had one Sonic game, and it came with the GameCube. But with the Mario, I played Smash Bros. I played N64. I played Mario Kart, Mario Party. I think just because of all that, I think by default I'm Mario. But I like Sonic. Did I play God of War? I have not. I mean, technically, I played like 20 minutes of God of War 2 on the PS2, but other than that, no. Did I play God of War 2? I just played like 20 minutes of it. Tiger and Bunny, haven't seen it. Tokyo Revengers or Windbreaker. Windbreaker by a landslide. Death Note I've seen several times. 86 haven't seen. DxD I dropped. Dokkan, I do not play Dokkan. So people still talk about Kill la Kill. Maybe not as much as, back then, but people still talk about it. Can I do any impressions? It's not something I ever practice, so no. It's not in my skill set. I am not a GTA fan, so I don't really care about GTA 6. It's unfortunate that, why they're delaying it, but I'm just not worried about it. See you later, Serena. Do I watch Black Clover? Absolutely. Tell TikTok to stop moderating my comments. Sorry, they don't even listen to me. Marvel or DC? More of a Marvel guy, but DC's good too. I do like AOT, just not as much as the main fan base, I think. I enjoy it, but just, not to that extent. I know you talk gym a little bit, but what are my strongest lifts? Probably squat, like pendulum squats or like RDLs. Like if we're just talking sheer numbers, probably pendulum squats and RDLs. But if we're talking about like relative, my rowing strength is pretty good. My rowing strength is pretty good. Max speed on a treadmill, the treadmill caps out at 20 kilometers an hour, and I run faster than 20 kilometers an hour. I like Sonic though. Sonic through Atarax memes. Okay, cool. Favorite emoji? Any emoji where there's food. Is Psychic A good? It's not really my style of comedy, so no. If you love Sonic, did I watch Sonic 3? I have not seen Sonic 3. Mega Man or Metroid? Ooh, I'm more of a Mega Man guy, but I like Metroid. Have I seen Mechanical Mary? I have not. A death in Naruto that hit you the most? Manga readers don't say anything to respect the audience, but Kurama in Boruto, actually. Megamind? I haven't seen Megamind, actually. Thoughts on Sabo? I like Sabo. He's cool. Ninja Gaiden or Tekken. I actually don't play Tekken or Ninja Gaiden. Doom guy or Master Chief. I'm a Halo guy. So definitely Master Chief. I really like Death Note. What's an anime that's similar to it? You could try Monster or Erased. Who do you prefer, Eren Yeager or Light? I prefer. Light's an arrogant, annoying, egotistical psychopath. Eren's annoying too, but nowhere near that extent, and I kind of empathize with him a bit more. So I'm gonna pick Eren. I'm back from before yesterday. Cool. Two enemies I hate. I don't worry about hating a series. If I don't like something, I just stop watching it and move on with my life. Did I see the Shinji family the Shinji family children? I have no idea what you're talking about. Clash Royale, I'm not into it. The weirdest anime I've seen, depends how we classify weird. Might say Fooly Cooly, might say JoJo's, or it depends if we're saying like something that's just uncomfortable to watch. You look like my ex-husband. Oh, okay, cool. I don't really know how to respond to that. I like the Chainsaw Man writing and story. I'm not a huge fan of the series itself, but like, it's a well-done series. Who will win the last battle, Emu or Luffy? Luffy. You said you played Smash Bros. Before. Who is my main? So I was a casual player. I was never that serious about it. I would say if I had to pick a character that I was best at using, it would either be Mario or Samus. Have you seen Solo Leveling? Twice, yes. Digital comic. I haven't read it. Smash Bros. Isn't that a bit sus? To like a video game, play what you want. Play what you want. Who cares? Thoughts on Skibidi Toilet? Haven't seen it. One Punch Man Season 3, the rest of the series. Season 3, Hode the rest of the series? Yeah, I'm not that mad at it. Which battle games you have played? I don't really play battle games anymore. I'm also, like, if we're talking, like, fighting games, I don't really play those anymore. I kind of moved away from that. Have I played the original Red Faction? I have not. Favorite horror movie? I haven't seen a horror movie that I actually liked. I just don't watch horror movies very much. Have I played SmackDown? I have not. Do I like ReZero? I do. What games do I play now? We're starting a couple new horror games today on Twitch. If we're talking about games that I'm actively playing on the side, like Baldur's Gate, Halo, Mass Effect, I love games like that. But yeah, right now we're mostly playing horror games on stream. Shadow Fight? What are we talking about? GTA Vice City. I remember that one. Haven't played it in ages, but I remember it. Resident Evil 4. I mean, I don't play the Resident Evil games. Anohana. That was like a 7.58 for me. Your keyboard is cool. I don't recommend it. I'm just going to tell you outright, I do not recommend the RK Royal. Have you Ear Poppy Playtime? I have no idea what that is. Have I played physical golden version of... yes. I did have Pokemon Gold way back in the day. Anohana is pretty good. Most relatable character, I struggle with that, so I don't actually know. How you doing, Eddie? What style of anime are you? What style of anime are you? You mean what style of anime do I like? Many different styles. Next time you change banner, change it to the top 3. Even to the big 3? No, I'm not going to do that. I like many different styles. I don't stick to one style. I think that's sad if you only stick to one style of anime. Free Ren or solo? Free Ren. Have you ever hoped for Berserk anime in the future? So live action Berserk, I just don't. Live actions, it's kind of always a hit or a serious miss. So I'm not so sure. I've seen the previous animations. They just need to do it right. They need to do it right and actually catch up to the manga. Which anime do you wish got a remake? Maybe like Metabots or something. Will you watch JoJo's Part 7? I'm still on Part 4, so hold on. It's a lot of horror game and a lot of jump scares. I mean, I just don't know Poppy Playtime. Maybe at some point. If you could bring back one thing from anime or a game to real life. The thing is, I don't want to bring anything crazy into real life because then it's going to be problematic. Can I just get, like, I don't know, a self-refilling fridge or something? Are horror animes good? Depends on the anime. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Also, I just don't watch that many horrors. Which anime do I wish got a remake? Answer that one. Apple or watermelon? Samsung? Or watermelon? Wait, I get Apple or Samsung, but what's watermelon doing in there? What is this live? I'm totally lost too. We're mostly just talking anime, and I'm sometimes confused by what chat is saying. How's Part 4 going so far? I'm enjoying it. What are your thoughts on One Piece graphics? I really like it. Shiki's Devil Fruit, as only you would have the powers. Here's the thing. I don't really have any interest in taking a Devil Fruit. I have no interest in having a Devil Fruit at all. I like actual fruit? I think so. I mean, they went apple, watermelon, Samsung. I'm not eating a Samsung. Which Nen ability would you want? Technically, I don't want any. Realistically, probably like a transmuter or something. Did I watch another? I haven't. Anime, of course, One Piece. I like One Piece. Can you guess the app? Guess what? I have no idea what you're talking about. Have I tried sailing on old school RuneScape yet? No, I don't play RuneScape, so no, I haven't. Fried chicken or Kool-Aid? Fried chicken. Do I like Alchemy or Cursed Energy more? Alchemy by a lot. It's not close. Treon or Oh, Treon. I'm going with Treon. Favorite character from Attack on Titan, Levi or Erwin? Have I watched Prison School? Dropped it immediately. One Piece is fire, I agree. What's a good TV show to watch? What kind of shows are you into? I need a baseline. The app was a Bluebird app, then changed a little from the alpha. Oh, X? Okay. Did you see Frieren Season 2 was announced? Yes, I put the trailer up in my Discord. Favorite character from AOT? Answered that one. May you rate my art on my... I don't rate art. If you could... Okay, if given the ultimatum, would you rather be in AOT world or Naruto world? Naruto, because who wants to be in AOT? Most evil villain, Johann Liebert from Monster or Father? Evil, Johann. The most thing I like about One Piece is Luffy's Nika form. I mean, it's cool, but my favorite thing in the series? No. Nika's not close to being my favorite part of the series. What was the grossest thing I've ever eaten? Flard. Attack on Titan was dragged for money. I mean, prove you wrong. I don't think it was dragged at all. What do you mean, prove you wrong? The story continued to build, the world continued to develop, and they reached in my opinion, a quality conclusion. If it was dragged on for just money, the quality of the story would have fallen off, the animation would have fallen off, the world building would have fallen off. Like, you would have seen a massive decline in the quality of the story, and it didn't do that, or it would have just stagnated. Zebek can't breathe when standing next to a plant. All right. I wish World Trigger would get another season, as do I. Do you have a favorite animation studio? I don't, because I do a terrible job at keeping track of who makes what. I am awful at that. I like the ending of AOT. I like it. Which devil fruit will you eat? I mean, okay, I don't want one, but all right. Emus, we don't know what it is. Sun God, what am I doing with that? The Goru Goru, I'll take the Goru Goru. I could do in Frenzy. Ufair Uzman, are you saying I have mental illness? Yeah, maybe. I think maybe all of us do. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. We're doing good. Are you excited for the new ReZero season? Sure. Thoughts on Hunter x Hunter? Great series. Totemo Lucky Man? I haven't seen it. My life after reading Dark Psychology? Okay. If you want to ask something, just go ahead. I may not answer if it's creepy. Thoughts on Mushoku Tensei? If you take away the MC, then it's a good series. If you take away Rudius, it's a good series. The only reason I dropped it was Rudius. That's it. The side cast, the world, the animation, the fight scenes, everything. I'm good with it. What will you do if you suddenly became very rich today? Oh, very easy. First, I will secure everything that I need to take care of. So, housing, bill, like all my essential expenses, covered. That's done. Investments locked in. All the extra funds that I do not need for my day-to-day living for the rest of my life, I'm donating. So that means charities, getting people food, housing, whatever essential resources people need all over, like whether it's my country, other countries, I'm helping people out. I don't need millions and millions of dollars. I don't need millions. If I had, I don't know, maximum $2 million. Anything beyond that, I don't need it. Favorite Admiral? Fujitora. What'd you think about One Punch Man Season 2? Not as strong as Season 1. Have I heard of The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic? I enjoyed that one. Who agrees with me One Piece is the number one? I mean, you can have any number one series you want. It's not my number one, but it's a good one. Why would anyone help another person without a profit incentive? Why would anyone help another person without a profit incentive? That is such a dark, cruel, evil thing to say. Oh, you need to make some sort of gain to be kind to another person? You sound awful, dude. Have I seen the anime Kite? I have not. Do you think Ichigo is a Mary Sue? Don't think I get the reference. So, like, look, $2 million... first of all, I want to buy a house. The kind of house I want to own in where I live would cost me around $800,000 to $1 million. So just that, buying the house is already half that money. Then I want to look at like long-term bills, travel, food, return on investment. You do the math, $1 million-ish will do the job. So, at least for how the kind of lifestyle that I would want, around $50,000 a year, calculate how much you would spend versus how much you'd get on return on investment, expected per year. Yeah, I've already done all the math. Did I watch Demon Slayer? Yes. I haven't seen the movie though. Can I give you a donation if you want to? It's not required. Have I seen the anime movie Paprika? Not yet. Kaiju number 8? I enjoyed Kaiju number 8. Why would you donate anything over 100,000 to charity if you would need more for your future? So here, again, I'll do the math for you. If I have, just give me $2 million. I only need around, like a maximum $1 million to buy a house. Then I would invest enough money so that my annual return on investment matches or exceeds my annual predicted spending budget, which would at maximum probably be around $50,000 a year. So as long as my return on investment is equal to or above 50,000, anything beyond that I don't need. And I also would not stop doing this, which means I still have more money coming in. So all that extra money is not going to do anything for me. So it's all going to go to charity. Money attracts money, and well, it depends what you mean. I mean, you can use money. The more money you have, the more money you can make. If each person on Earth gets $1 billion, would I be happy? No, because if each person had $1 billion, then that means the economy has crashed and money is effectively worthless. We shouldn't have billionaires, though. What about Doko, Demo, Iso? I have no idea what that is. Thank you, Lucci. Loyalty or respect? Respect. Poor people get poorer and rich people get richer. Sad reality. In many instances, yes. The current system does not, like, you can get out of poverty. I have myself have gotten out of poverty. But for a lot of people, they get stuck. Treadmill, yes. Give me a random anime to watch that is fire. Okay. Zatch Bell. Who would win in a twerk-off? I don't want it. Okay, just for saying that, you should be banished because that is something I do not want in my brain. Favorite group in anime? You said normally people ask villain group or like they ask for like good guy or bad guy. You're just picking groups in general. I have no idea. That now I don't know. Now I don't know. Favorite group? Man. I'll think on it. I don't know. Then why can't anyone get a 10,000? Wait. Why can't anyone get 10,000 a year? I don't know what you're talking about. $10,000. $10,000. You're in poverty. Where I live, $10,000 as well is like half of the poverty limit. You're like struggling to survive. You're hanging on by a thread. Not even. Yesterday I told you I couldn't get into free rent. This changed after they you met the warrior guy. Okay, nice. He's cool. What is the low speed doing? Okay, what is that low speed doing? Pick up the pace, slowpoke. So Zesp, clearly you're new here. So I'm gonna be nice to you for the first time. This is not a workout. Okay? This is so I'm not sitting down the entire stream. My average walking speed far exceeds the maximum speed on this treadmill. So, like, it doesn't matter. I don't need to go fast. I just don't want to sit. And I don't want to be struggling to read as I'm, like, walking. I just want to, it's like, what? Okay, all right. So you come in here, give me an attitude, and then I explain why you're just go. Just go, please. Too expensive in Canada. People spend all their money on maple. Oh yeah, maple syrup. Yeah, that's what's causing poverty in Canada. Maple syrup. Okay, so, but like you came in, like you didn't come in here with that kind of attitude. You came in here and be like, "Why are you going so?" You were giving me attitude. You could have just asked the question politely. Come on, man. Let's all be. Thank you, Eddie. I don't know what to watch after finishing AOT. I mean, there's lots of series. What are you in the mood for? You don't have to watch the same kind of series as AOT. You can watch something completely different. Go bald, not gonna do it. Okay, if you think wokeness is causing problems in Canada, you don't understand what you're talking about. Wokeness literally just means awareness of current societal issues. That's people. That's all it means. If you're saying wokeness is bad, you're just repeating stuff you read on Twitter. Toronto's not really it. Toronto is not really Canada. What are you talking about? Toronto is one of the. What are you talking about? Run a marathon? I could. Saitama is better than Goku. Debate me. I mean, better? Not really. Like, in what context? If we're saying stronger, then no. Because power scaling is ridiculous. Where is Toronto Tower? You mean the CN Tower? In Toronto? Crunchyroll is kind of lacking recently. Yeah, I mean, Crunchyroll's fallen off hard. Favorite romance? Snow White with red hair. Am I streaming on TikTok? Yes. When I think, can I instantly think Toronto? I mean, fair enough. Toronto is one of the big. I think population-wise, is it the biggest city? It might be population-wise the biggest city. Toronto doesn't sell maple syrup or real poutine. I mean, I've never had Toronto poutine, so I can't really fairly critique it. But they don't have maple syrup. I don't see how they wouldn't have maple syrup. So, like, the immigration, I don't see. I mean, immigration's a kind of more complicated discussion. But the cost of housing sucks. Yes, I agree. Cost of housing is ridiculous. Why is Toronto not the capital? Because Ottawa is the capital. Why are we still talking about maple syrup? Because people really like maple syrup, which is valid enough. Where am I from? Canada. Goku or Alvin and the Chipmunks. Damn. Depends which version of Goku. If we're talking Z Goku, I'm taking Z Goku. If we're talking Super Goku, then I'll take Alvin and the Chipmunks. Do you know about the Indian statue near Toronto? I don't. Yeah, so 2.6 million people. Yeah, it's pretty dense. I just had maple root boot. Okay, am I alive? No. Marry you? No. Canada? Yes. The cost of housing is not just a Canada problem. It's a one-bedroom flat studio, $800, $900 minimum a month. So I can tell you I can tell you living in a major city. I lived semi-downtown not where I live now, but previously. I lived semi-downtown, so not deep downtown. Back in 2019, a studio apartment cost me about $950 or $975. Then I upgraded to a 3.5, same area. That was $1175. Was that? I think it was like $1175, and then I moved here, and this is a 4.5, which I share. But we're now in the suburbs, and it's $22.75. BC Alberta, no. Do you have any isekai romance? Isekai romance. Let me think, because I think through my isekais, Overlord, Slime, Digimon, ReZero. In the mountain range? Yeah, we're not in the mountain range. If you are in Canada, I'm coming to your house. I'm not in the house, so okay. Hikaru died. Yes, he did. Am I gay? None of your business. Hikaru's alive and the stream's chest from his little room. Cool. Do you think Hunter x Hunter stories should have kept being focused on Gon? Not really. Gon's not even my... I don't think Gon should always be the focus. He's not even the best MC. I prefer other characters, honestly. How you doing, Damien? Fellow Canadian. Do I like Tokyo Ghoul? I like the first half. Favorite anime? Don't really have one. Us English like to steal from everyone. I mean, culturally, yes. Sit down while you walking. Well, why are you not walking? What do you think is the best power system? Nen or Alchemy? Either one is pretty perfect to me. What anime you think had great episode 1 but fell off after? I mean, I haven't really had that happen too much. Uh, Also, it depends when you meet. Like, if you mean like it had a really strong episode one and then immediately falls off, because we could say One Punch Man, right? One Punch Man, great season one, and then I found season two is not great, and season three also not great. Tokyo Ghoul, really strong season one, and then yeah, and then like, so it depends when you meet, like when the fall off has to occur to meet your criteria. Because I've never really had it happen where it was a great episode one and then immediately terrible. Do I like philosophy? I'm not a huge philosophy guy, but I'm not, sure. Oron Host Club, fantastic. Thorfinn's Development, fantastic. Favorite movie, Insidious, haven't seen Insidious. Am I human? Probably not. Seven Deadly Sins, I enjoy it. It has problems, though. How much money do you pay your servants that I'm walking on? $0. Unless you count my electric bill, then about, I don't know, 100, then about $70 a month. Did One Piece lose the pre-time skip vibe? It is a different time skip. I mean, different time skip. It is a different vibe. It is a very different vibe. So to notice that shift, you're not wrong. How you doing, Nathan? Black Clover, I like Black Clover. Who do you think had the best redemption arc? It depends how we classify redemption. Because, like, if we're talking about, like, shift in behavior and mindset in a positive way, I think Thorfinn's probably my go-to. I watch sub and dub. Are you from Mars? It's not the best climate over there. I'm probably outside the Milky Way. Don't talk fast, talk slowly. Sometimes I have a habit of trying to talk too fast. Am I into anime? Yes. How you doing, George? How you doing, YY? I should have explained that better. It's okay. It's okay. What is this Diddy Blood doing on the calculator? All right. Which anime has the worst animation in its history? Well, the thing is, animation style is going to largely have a personal preference lens, right? Some people really like or dislike different things. We're not all going to agree on what is good or bad animation. For example, we can look at One Piece, right? Some people don't like the current flashy, like really over-the-top animation. At least that's how some people categorize it. Some people love it. Some people think it's beautiful. I happen to like it. A lot of people don't. So we could talk about Blue Lock and One Punch Man, the more like almost clip art level of animation. I think that's also generally frowned upon by a lot of people, but for me it's not the worst because it doesn't actually hurt my eyes to watch. It may not be good at all, but it doesn't cause me physical pain to look at. Are you going to watch JJK? Yes. ReZero is because of Ferris Argyle. I mean, I like ReZero. Are Twitch users weirder than us? My Twitch channel is just much smaller than this one, so like here I have 20 something thousand on YouTube. Twitch I have like 200 something, so it's less people, less weirdos. One Piece is I don't know, I like One Piece. What language do you speak? English. Are you an alien? Probably. What language do aliens speak? English, apparently. How do you know all the knowledge of Japanese animation? I just use common sense. There is no deep knowledge of animation there. That's just common sense. Why the long face? I just have a big head. Are you excited for Class 1 of the Elite Season 4? I'm looking forward to it, sure. Do I watch Records of Ragnarok? I dropped it. Some people hate old style. Exactly. I like Monster, for example. Monster is an older style animation. Some people don't like that because they just might be used to newer stuff. They're much younger than I am. They never had to grow up with the older stuff and just never got exposed to it and developed that preference. Did I watch Gravity Falls? I haven't. LeBron, you can go back to playing. All right. Beaver Tails or Star Bars? I've never had a Star Bar. And also, I'm not a huge fan of Beaver Tails. It's so sweet. It's too sweet. English does that. I mean, I'm an alien and I'm humble. I mean, thank you, I guess. Tyler, are you sure? Okay. Have I seen the Venture Brothers? I have not. Anime characters with the best style? I go for comfort over like aesthetic. So like I'm not going to go for what you might consider the coolest looking. I'm going to go for what's actually comfy to wear. So something like what Shanks has, where like just a white button up, a nice jacket, and some shorts. That's cool for me. Or something like Ichigo, like with the long sleeve and the jacket and the nice pants and some running shoes. Yeah, that works for me. Are you? You look like you might be over 30. I am. Zero edits. You are black. Of course, you look KFC. Wow. All right. One of the Pokemon episodes had blue and red color flashlights, which made me most of the kids are hospitalized in Japan. Okay. Are you walking on something? Air, yes. Have I seen Redline? I have not. Dr. Stone, good series, strong start, kind of falls off. Not terribly, but kind of. I eat my cat? What? Guys, stop eating your cats. Do I like Hunter x Hunter? Yes. Do I have a job or do this full time? So this is a job. I do this full time, but it's also not my only job. So yeah. I do multiple jobs. Well, 2. Have I watched Mob Psycho? Great series. Welcome back, Vale. In conclusion, you are in Toronto. I'm not. I'm not in Toronto. I've been to Toronto many times. I'm not gay, correct. Alien speak English, yes. And I'm a man, correct. So you're mostly right. I'm just not in Toronto. I'm asking you a question. Oh, okay, I didn't see any. How to know if an anime show is good? I mean, everyone's going to have somewhat different preferences on what they find good or not good. Like, we can clearly see a wide range in preference just in this chat about what people like and dislike, right? For me, I mostly watch cozier shows now. I still watch shows like Hero Academia, which is full of action, or To Your Eternity, which likes to cause you a lifetime worth of trauma. But I often go towards cozier shows nowadays. So I don't really have one specific thing I look for. Is X Arms that bad? Yes, it is. Who wins, Gojo or Omni-Man? I don't do power scaling. Same thing with the previous question. Would One Punch Man... Oh my god, guys, what's with all the power scaling questions? Give it a break. I'm friends with Alicia West. Cool. Do I have ADHD? Yes. Do you know about WPD website? I do not. Didn't Bakugo kiss Deku? No, not that I can recall. Most gruesome anime I've seen? Depends what we mean by gruesome. I think, like, Hellsing Ultimate is, like, gory. If we're talking about, like... When I think gruesome, I might think, like, Kingdom of Ruin. Corpse Party was gruesome. I actually haven't seen that. Are you on Vivans? No. Twisted Bud Corner When? I have no idea what you're saying. Hope you're having a good day. We are. Hope everyone is having a blessed life. Thank you. Do I watch Baki? I tried it. I finished it. It wasn't my thing. Do I like the new idea of fast-paced anime like Sakamoto, Kaiju, Dandadan? I'm fine with fast-paced. It really comes down to the story itself rather than, you know, a slow burn or a fast-paced series. Both can be done well. Why did the Sakamoto days fall off so bad? For me, it just felt like the same thing over and over again, and I just felt like I got bored. Can you please watch Big Shot with lyrics? Probably not. Which anime would be the best to be shown to your father and to my father? And another anime for my mother? Well, let's see. 2 of my fathers are dead, so that's not going to help. One of my fathers, he's a creative guy. He's a philosophy guy. So maybe like To Your Eternity, I would show him one of my fathers. And then my mother, my mother, she used to be a bodybuilder, so maybe like how heavy are the dumbbells that you lift? See you later, Shinchan. Do I like Araki's art? Sure. Have I watched my... What the hell's wrong with you? My god. How many fathers do I have? 3. Yes, I have 3 dads. I like them too, but they don't really leave as much as older shonen. Wait, what, did I miss something there? Do I like Black Clover? Yes. MHA? Yes. I just joined. How do I have 3 dads? Very, very simple, actually. It actually makes perfect sense. I have the father who raised me, so the legal father on my birth certificate. I have my biological father, because sperm donor. And then I have a stepfather, because divorce and you know. So 3 dads, 2 of which are dead. Thank you, Lewis, for the rose. How does that work? I just explained it. So there you go. It makes perfect sense, actually, if you think about it. How to walk and give a tutorial. Do I like Fire Force? I liked it before. It kind of fell off. At least in the anime, it fell off. Season 1 was great. Mom was... No. What are you talking about? So, first one was a sperm donor, there was no interaction. It was literally just artificial insemination. Then there was my parents who got divorced. I guarantee there's how many people in chat? There's like 50 people in chat combined. Multiple people in here probably have divorced parents. So someone's going to relate to that. Can anyone send me $10? Nope. Should I give you a tutorial on how to sit? No, I'm good. We don't do that here. I'm back in. Welcome back. A JoJo reference? Yes. If your 3 dads were all still alive, who wins in a fight? Probably the one who's still alive, because he's actually physically fit. Yeah, give me a tutorial on how to open a door. Does your door not... Wait, are you in a room with a door? Or are you just stuck in there? Have I watched Welcome to Derry? I have not. To Your Eternity destroyed me episode 1 of season... You know what? To Your Eternity will do that. And if you felt that way at episode 1... Well, you might want to have like a lot, like you might need therapy by the time you finish season 1 and 2. You can't play piano without money? I mean, that's not true. I've gone to a music club. I've gone to a drama club where they had pianos. You reading TikTok? I am. Are your parents Gojo and Sukuna 3? What? I watched a tutorial on how to pick up an object. I didn't see another part, so I'm still holding it. Damn. If you were near the border and you saw 2 Americans sneaking into Canada, would I snitch? I mean, I would understand. I would understand wanting to flee to Canada. I get it. So, depends how sketchy it looked. Are you watching One Punch Man Season 3 and opinion? I am. I do see why people are mad. I'm just nowhere near as mad. My take is that you have to be mentally unstable to like Neon Evangelion. I don't so a lot of people like that series a lot, and I'm not going to judge people for liking it. It's just not my thing. Agartha or Hyperboars. I have no idea what either of those are. Do I play Dragon Ball Legends? I do not. What month are you born in? December. I like tomatoes, as do I. Give me some good I don't do the underrated thing, but can you tell me what kind of series you're typically into? And I will go off of that. How you doing, mister? Did I watch the big 3? Absolutely. Hyperborea, I have no idea what that is. Another December person, how you doing? I like avocado. I like guacamole, but just straight avocado, not really a fan. Have I seen Gintama? Tried it, wasn't for me. Are you turning 35? I'm not. Are you smart? Sometimes yes, sometimes I'm a dum-dum. It's just weird though. I may lack artistic understanding to understand Evangelion. I mean, maybe. I haven't seen the ending myself, so I'm not going to judge. Which is my favorite specifically the anime, I'm going to say Naruto. I have nothing against Agatha. Okay, cool. Thank you, Vip Skull. What do I think about One Piece? I'm a big fan of the series. I have my painting right behind me. Not my painting, but our painting. Isekai animes, that's my genre. Okay, so isekais. I'm going to assume that you've probably seen the big ones like ReZero, Reincarnated as a Slime, Overlord, Log Horizon. I'm willing to guess you've seen those. Where's the guy who summoned me? Over there. Supra, also, what is your opinion on Pokemon? The anime, I'm really struggling. The movies tend to be really good. And the games, I haven't played a lot of the games, but I love the older ones. Wake Up to Reality. Wake Up to Reality. I can't do the voice. I'm sorry. Do you like Tomodachi Game? I've never played it. Oh, sorry, the anime. Sorry. I haven't seen it. My bad. Do I like Bleach at all? I like Bleach very much. What the hell is ReZero even about? So it starts off with a guy just being, teleported into another world. And he is given the ability of return by death. So think of it like an in real life checkpoint where every time he dies, he is sent back to the last save point, and he has to keep overcoming the obstacles he is faced with until and he'll keep dying until he gets past it and is able to progress in his journey. It's really traumatizing, actually. And he's not allowed to tell people about it either, because if he tries to tell people about the curse, he's afflicted with tremendous pain and trauma and suffering, and he becomes unable to speak. So he's pretty much left to suffer over and over and over and over again until he's able to find a way to, get past whatever he's dealing with. Vinland Saga is a slow burn. I don't find it a slow burn at all. Vinland Saga starts off really hard. Vinland Saga just comes out swinging, and then season 2 is just a very different season. Black Clover thoughts, great series. Do I like myself? Sure. The best anime in the world, there isn't one, at least not for me. At least 60 plus AAA batteries. That's probably not good for you. Should I do my homework or keep watching? You can do both. You can do both. Thoughts on Solo Leveling? It's a good time. Watched it twice. 86, haven't seen it. Best is Steins Gate. If you say otherwise, you are a normal human. I mean, I'm not a human, but I'm also not into Steins Gate. I tried it, couldn't do it. ReZero is pretty dark. I wouldn't say it's the darkest I've ever seen, but it's dark. See you later, Bad Things guy. What is your favorite genre? Personally, romance, but I'm down for seinen. If you could have any power in the world, food regeneration, just refill the fridge on command. When do you think Solo Leveling Season 3 will come out? Probably within the next 2 or 3 years. Do you know some dark jokes? I don't really do a lot of jokes. I could probably ask my cousin. He was a comedian back in the day. Actually, is he still a comedian? I had a cousin who was on Just for Laughs way back then. But no, I don't have any off the top of my head. What is the most popular? I'd say probably if we're talking most popular anime, it might be One Piece right now, or at least One Piece is in the top 1 to 3 currently. I'm 5'9". This is the ideal chat pace. I like it to be a little bit faster, but it's fine. Favorite food? I eat everything. And no, I'm not kidding. Am I walking? Yes. Are you also not a mecha? So it's not that I don't like mecha. It's just that it's not a genre that particularly grabs me, but some are good. Some are genuinely good. It's just not something I'm usually drawn to. AOT or Vinland Saga? Vinland Saga. I'm Vinland all the way. How are you doing? We're doing pretty good. Favorite YouTuber? Thank you. How you doing, Vale? Welcome back. I want to super chat so bad, but don't worry. Okay, look. Don't worry about donating, because the more people interact with chat, the more YouTube pays me. YouTube has billions of dollars. Let them pay. Vinland Saga or Hunter x Hunter? I might. I'm torn. I could literally say Vinland Saga right now and then Hunter x Hunter in 5 minutes, or the other way around. It's so close that whatever I say, I could go back on it a minute later. It's that kind of close. That, I can literally change my mind in the next 5 minutes. Spy Family really good. I'm on season 2. I like season 1. What have I eaten today? You're asking Vale Edits. Okay. Dog or cat? I'm both. I've owned both at the same time. Chupacabra? Never. I don't know. They're cool in. I think I saw it on Scooby-Doo once. Do One Punch Man get season 4? It's not looking too good. What you know about Darling in the Franxx? I dropped it right away, so not much. How you doing? We're doing good, Johan. Give me an anime recommendation that has the same style as Monster. So the same art style? Ooh, okay, unless you mean the same kind of themes, same kind of dark, slow burn mystery. Okay. Dark, slow burn mystery. Let me think on this. Let me go to my list. Let me think on. Parasite is Parasite is also dark, but but it's also a very it's a more moderately fast-paced action series. Monster is a slower burn, and murder mystery. So they both have dark themes, yes. But if that's what they're going for, if they want something dark with good action, then great. Parasite does the job 100%. So real Wheezy. Favorite YouTuber? Thank you. I ate chicken and potatoes. I like chicken and potatoes. You're lucky I'm not a dumb pleb. Okay. What about JJK? I like JJK. Can you give me a shout out? I had a bad day today. Why do you have a bad day? How you doing, Maruti? Death Note. I mean, Death Note is similar to Monster as well. It's like a murder mystery. Very different approach. I definitely would argue that they're similar for sure. Just very different approach. Would I like more Blue Lock or JJK? JJK. Which episode are you in Monster? 32. JJK or One Punch Man? JJK. Dude, you can walk and think lots of things at the same time and also answer all the answers. Honestly, I'm not walking fast. I'm walking very slow, so I'm really not doing all that much. And if I was able to walk outside, it would actually be easier. Any good anime recommendations? What kind of show are you into? Use that. I'll use your taste as a base. Best questions I've been asked. The best questions are always ones that are ones I haven't heard before that get me thinking about things differently. Or that reference something that nobody ever talks about. Like most people talk about modern shows like that are going on right now and forget about gems that haven't been talked about in a long time. Jonah, can you stop spamming chat? I know you want your question answered, but if you ask it like 7 times in a row, that's not a good way for me to answer your questions. Monster is just a masterpiece. I would agree. I would agree. I'm not even finished, and I think it's great. I'm not even finished, and I think it's fantastic. Erased is good. My 2 comments would be on Erased is that the ending is rushed and that it is predictable. Like, you can figure out who the villain is relatively quickly. Some people don't like that. Some people like to have to think a little bit. But other than that, it's a fun series. The best country, I've only been to 3. And I'm not sure if you... Okay, because I live in Canada, I can't really count... I don't think I should count Canada because I'm not visiting. I live here. In that case, it'd be... I've only been to the States and Israel. And Israel was a better time. It was a fun time. Like, the food was great. The people were friendly. Beautiful sights. Hot springs were wonderful. What do I think about novels? Which novel? Have I ever held a weapon? Sure. Talking about, like, shotguns, katanas, swords. Yeah, it was a great... Yeah, Israel was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Thoughts on Lelouch? He's an interesting character. Very intelligent, good strategist, manipulative, kind of twisted. What do I think about Lord of Mysteries? Haven't seen it. I miss Naruto. Naruto's pretty solid. How is that not pure evil? How is what not pure evil? Gojo or Garo? Gojo or Garo for who I like more? Garo. Who I like more, Goku or Gojo? Depends which version of Goku. Because, like, am I Jewish? Ethnically, yes. Religiously, no. Because Z Goku is great. Super Goku, not so much. In that case, I would choose Gojo. But Z Goku, yes. Favorite anime power system? Nen or Alchemy? Steins Gate, I tried it. Wasn't my thing. JJK or One Piece? One Piece. What's the time there? It's 11:11. Pluto is similar to Monster, and from what I know, it's the same studio. I mean, I haven't seen Pluto. I like anime that have lore and are decades long. Lore and decades long? You mean they have been running for a long time? I mean, Naruto's been running for a long time. One Piece has been running for a long time. Bleach is technically still running. Thousand Year Blood War's not done. Hunter x Hunter is finished, but it's finished. It's I don't know if it's ever continuing. It's really good. Have I ever played Fortnite? I tried it. Not my thing. Have I seen Death Note? Yes, multiple times. Give me an Ope no Mi fruit. You got Nika. Oh, from the video? No, I'm taking the Ope. Do your other roommates also have YouTube channels? They have. One of them has a Twitch channel. They don't have a YouTube. Have I watched Vinland Saga? Yes, fantastic series. Want to hear a joke? As long as it's not horrible, okay. Favorite Death Note character? L. I've seen Dragon Quest recently, about 100 episodes. Pretty good. Fair enough. Yeah, good one. I'm really curious what your opinion will be on the Monster ending, so hold on to that. I'll get to it at some point. I don't have a lot of free time to catch up on stuff. What Devil Fruit is the best? It really comes down to what you want to do. Like, it really comes down to what you want to do. For me, I would probably take Kuma's or an L's. For real life, if I have to take one. Or none, but those would be my picks. Should I watch Death Note? It's a good time. Go for it. You already got Nika, bro. I mean, what do I need those powers for? Like, come on. Do I like cats? Sure, of course. Favorite old movie? How old are we going? Because like my favorite movies are like Freedom Writers and Coach Carter. Those are old-ish. They're not super old, but they're older. For real, I don't hate you as an individual. It's your religion that's the problem. So, two things. Two major things. One, I said I'm ethnically Jewish, not religiously Jewish. I'm an atheist. And second, there isn't any religion that doesn't cause problems in some areas. Again, it's not the religion that's the problem, it's the people that make it problems. There's good Christians, there's bad Christians. There's good Jews, there's bad Jews. It's not a religion thing, it's a people thing. And we need to stop demonizing entire groups. We've got to look at the individuals doing bad things. Like, exactly. Favorite anime movie? Favorite anime movie might be Digimon Kizuna. Kitty or doggy? Both. Yeah, I don't I'm not religious in any capacity. I don't demonize anyone else's faith. Is Banana Fish good? I haven't seen it. Favorite arc in World Trigger? Oh my goodness. It's been a while since I watched World Trigger. It's been a while. Okay, it might be... Do you remember when they were going through the exams to determine who would be qualified for the interdimensional travel, like for the voyage to go like to other worlds? I think it's that one. Do I remember it? Welcome back to Panker. How you doing, J-Ton? Hunter, or Soul Eater? I think I'm going to take a Hunter there. You guys are asking some harder comparisons ones. Did I see the One Piece movie? I've seen every One Piece movie. Did you watch Made in Abyss? I'm still working on it. The B rank, yes. Exactly. You can be religious and not be forceful onto other people and be a perfectly respectful and decent human being. My best friend's a Christian. Top 3 anime openings. I don't know about top 3, but my go-to pick was Period of Chemistry. Favorite character in Demon Slayer, Guillaume. Wheezy is okay. Which anime did you watch the most? When I was a kid, it would be Naruto. Do I play Roblox? Never. Not gonna happen. Bottom 3 anime openings. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't keep a list of every anime opening I've ever seen. Yu Yu Hakusho, I'm really struggling with. I mean, the opening, okay, but the anime, I'm struggling. Name an anime which gave you many goosebumps and gave me many goosebumps. So, like, it depends what we mean by goosebumps, because there's the goosebumps you get from excitement, from being scared, from being, like, in shock. So, like, I'm very responsive to soundtracks. Like, more than the storytelling, more than, like, what characters say, it's the music that gets me. And I think the music that hits me the hardest is actually Fairy Tales. It's midnight. Midnight's not so late, come on. World Trigger or Hunter x Hunter, I'm still giving it to Hunter x Hunter, but World Trigger is that's important to me. I have not played Dispatch yet. I think we should respect others. Exactly, respect others, absolutely. Is Light Yagami or Toto always smarter? Because of the whole Toto has like 1 million something IQ or something. I can only go off of what I've actually seen. And the thing is, Light starts off really smart but gets cocky and arrogant and he gets himself caught. Toto, I think, stays on the ball. Like, he stays on the ball. I think Light may have been smarter initially, but I'm going to go with my boy Toto. Shangri-La or Overlord? The thing is, Overlord has a great season 1 and 2. 3 and 4 kind of teetered down. Shangri-La was also really good, but the whole tournament arc at the end, not really that interested in it, at least in that part of it. So they kind of both do this. I think Overlord took a slightly steeper dive in the newer seasons. I might say Shangri-La. I'd say Overlord has a better start. Like, had a stronger start. But overall, I might say Shangri-La. The only anime I watched is The Last Airbender. I mean, technically, that's a Western animated series, making it more of a cartoon. You could, do you want to watch something similar? Do you want like an adventure story like Hunter x Hunter or Full Metal Alchemist? JoJo's I'm on part 4. I really like it. Do you have any questions written down right now? Usually whenever someone asks me a question that I can't answer, I write it down. I've answered everything that has been asked, I think. The way he says my boy Toto, exactly. He's my guy. He's my favorite character in the series. You watch Spirit Chronicles? I have not. How you doing, Nader? Also, just keep. Also, guys, I need to go in about 5-10 minutes, so keep that in mind. If you want to join the Twitch, I linked my Twitch in both my channels. I want to start watching anime. Where do I start? What kind of series do you? What kind of stuff are you generally into? Like, what kind of story? What kind of genre? Or what do you like to watch outside of anime that I could use as a reference? Who has a cooler servant, Ainz or Rimuru? I prefer Rimuru's by a lot. What's up, man? Long time no see. How you doing, KK? Should I go eat or watch your live? You can do both. We're only here for another 5-10 minutes, so just grab a snack. Eat chili? I like chili. Harry Potter? I've enjoyed the movies. Is Aaron top 5 MCs? Not for me personally. Not for me. I like superhero stuff. Then try My Hero Academia. You could try that. Start by not spamming. Spamming is bad, yes. Did I watch Reincarnated as a Slime? 3 times, yes. At least seasons 1 and 2. 3 I watched once. How you doing, Carl? Why am I ignoring you? I'm not intentionally. You asked the power scaling question. That's why. I don't do power scaling. Do I have a favorite army versus army yet? Hold on. I think I wrote that one down. Hold on. Okay. So, it depends how we scale armies, but I picked 3, just in case. So I picked Vinland Saga during, like, the war arcs, right? I picked the Hunter arc for the ants, because even though there's like not as many people on the human side, it's still like a clash between humans and ants. And I also picked the war arc in Reincarnated as a Slime versus Clayman's army, right? I like that as well. Put Vale on timeout. Domain expansion, infinite. Vale, what's wrong with you? Stop it. Marineford, I really like Marineford. I love JJK and One Punch Man. Are there any more animes like that? Please recommend. You can try Magic and Muscle. That's like another comedy action series, very similar in vibe to One Punch Man. Favorite anime? Don't really have one. Goku Saitama. I don't do power scaling. I asked you that a couple days ago, and I answered it. I got you. Might be a hot take, but I actually enjoyed York City more than that. That's not really much of a hot take. I feel that way sometimes too, so completely fine. Favorite anime? Yeah, I don't have one. Click Alt Control F4. I'm gonna pass. Also, I still need to do more keyboard chopping later today if I have time. It's okay, Vale. We friend. The time I got reincarnated as a snail, that kind of sucks. What anime do you think shows the strongest sense of meaning? That's really kind of a broad. I don't even know what you're trying to say there. The strongest sense of meaning. I don't even know what that means. Tuning exams from OG or Painarch. I prefer the tuning exams, actually. What power system is the most diverse? I'm going to still pick my usual go-to picks. Nen and Alchemy. Just to pick off the top of your head, Goku or Saitama? I genuinely... Here's the thing. Power scaling on a logical level makes no sense. And even if you were to hypothetically try and figure it out, it's whoever the author wants to win. There's a reason I don't get involved in it, because it doesn't make any sense. I've only watched one anime for Sakamoto Days on Netflix. What do you think about it? I dropped it halfway through. I got bored. It's the same thing over and over each episode. They add like a new character every couple of episodes, but it's the same stuff. I just got bored. Instead of super chat beggars, you just a chill guy. I don't worry about super chats. If people want to donate, cool. That's awesome. I appreciate it. But like, I'm gonna still be here whether I get that or not. Smoker from One Piece is the GOAT. I like Smoker, despite the fact that he's always getting smoked, and it's kind of funny. I do like him. Why did I name my channel what I did? Very easy. I'm a fitness guy who likes anime. Mighty Otaku. Tutorial on how to walk. Sorry, I'm actually just floating here. Have I seen JJK? If so, do I like it? Yes, absolutely. Did I watch Hell's Paradise? I haven't finished it yet. Rate Fire Force, Season 1, fantastic. Season 2 and 3, really did not keep up. Like if you just asked me season 1, it'd probably be like an 8.5, 9. But 2 and 3, especially 3, not just. Do I have a decent? Do I have an Escanor physique? Escanor is what? 8. What was it? Like 8 feet tall? No, sorry, he's like 10 feet tall. 800 plus pounds, shredded to the bone. No, I don't. Thoughts? Throughout heaven and earth, I alone am the honored one. Awesome. Who is the most righteous person in the most righteous? Sounds almost arrogant. Like, I am the most righteous person. You mean like most pure-hearted? I can think of a lot of pure-hearted good boys. The MC from My Love Story, super pure boy. Like he's super pure. Shiryuki from Snow White with red hair, super good. She's amazing. There's Magi. What's his name? Magi. Jigglypuff is pure. Oh yeah, Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff is not pure-hearted. She gets pissed every time someone goes to sleep when she's trying to sing draws on everyone's face. She's vengeful, man. What do you think is the best airing anime right now? For me, it would be Hero Academia Season 8. Best gay MC? Trying to think of how many MCs I know that are out. Like, I've seen Given. I've seen a couple of gay romance series. But like, how many of them have a? I don't know. Yes, Vinland Saga is fantastic. Did I watch Gurren Lagann? I tried, it wasn't my thing. Do I enjoy anime? Do you enjoy the anime Didn't You Know? I'm Sakamoto. Oh, nice reference. Have I seen Gachakuda? I have not. Played Persona? I have not. Also, how much time do I have? I have 4 minutes, guys. 4 minutes, and I gotta go do my groceries. Who is the one that stands at the pinnacle of all races? Me, obviously. I know, yeah. It's me. It is me. Have you seen Monster Reborn? Hitman. No, I have not. I've seen the Yu-Gi-Oh card Monster Reborn. Yes. Have I seen Demon Slayer? Not the movie. Yes, but not the movie. What's wrong with Veil? I don't know. What's the saddest anime? I don't really have like a saddest. I have a list of sad series. So like, there's Pancreas, there's Silent Voice, there's Angel Beats, there's Clannad and After Story, there's Digimon Kizuna. Saddest anime in your life is Your Lie in April. For me, it's not even close. It's sad, sure. Did it hit me the hardest? Not even top 20. What do I think about Luffy? I like Luffy. What is my top 5? Guys, I've seen nearly 1,000 series. Asking me to pick one character or 5 characters from that 1,000 shows, I have no idea. Have I seen or read CSM? Yes, I have seen Chainsaw Man, all of it. Are you excited for 1,000 Year Blood War? Absolutely. Have I thought about doing current anime review videos? I'm not very good at it. Just objectively speaking, I'm not good at doing that kind of analysis content or reacts content. I'm not that good at it. So I think going down that, I've tried it in the past. I'm just not very good at it. I said advanced, goddammit. Wait, what? Did I miss something? My soldiers push forward. My soldiers screams. Okay. I'm going to eat your dog that ate 60 plus What's wrong with you, Vale? I have a question. We'll make it quick because I got to go in 2 minutes. Out of all the anime you watched, how many can I remember? Off the top of my head, there's no way I could remember most of them. So that's why I keep a list. I always have my anime list open on a separate tab over here because there's no way I'm remembering every series I have seen on command during the live stream. No way. Have I read any mangas? Very few. Very, very, very few. Less than 10. Do you think Season 8 of MHA is better than the previous season so far, like Season 4? My favorite season is actually Season 3, but Season 8 right now is really, really strong. It is really strong. The dog has enough lithium to power New York? Jesus. To power New York. What mangas have I read? Mostly the big 3, Hero Academia, like one mystery one I can't even remember. The Reformation of a Deadbeat Noble. That's most of the ones I can remember. Aaron or Luffy, who had a freedom? I like Luffy's freedom a lot more. Have I seen the Goofy slide walk of Garo? I have. Can I ask, if you're going to ask me a question, make it quick, because I literally have 60 seconds and I'm gone. Favorite bread? Probably hollow bread. What game are you playing on Twitch today? We have 2 games. We have Mimic Search and hold on, really hard to print. What was it called? Hang on. I opened up the wrong thing. My bad. There we go. The other game was called. Here it is. The other game is. Let me scroll down. Simulacra. You thought on Mob Psycho personality? Personally, 8.5. I'd probably give it around a 9. So similar, very similar. Shawarma or a burrito? Probably shawarma. It would have to be a really good burrito. I'm probably going with shawarma. We are meant for each other. Okay. What's your favorite cheese? Probably Parmesan. Or mozzarella? Probably Parmesan. Answer your question. If mosquitoes drink blood, does it mean we all have mosquito babies? No. You look like Bang Chan. Again, I've heard that before. I don't know who that is. Okay, I'm going to start wrapping up. I'll answer the last few comments that I can see on screen. Have I seen Blood Sea? I have not. Have I seen Solo Leveling? Twice. Really good. Hunter x Hunter, 100% top 5? Fair enough. Please stay a little more. I'll stay for like an extra 2 minutes. But guys, I really have to go do my groceries. It's an hour walk each way. I have to go spend 2 hours doing my groceries. I can't spend a lot of time. Enjoy the rest of my day. Okay, I'll answer the last few comments. I also have to be back in time for Twitch, so like I gotta hurry. Yes, I've been walking all day. Favorite anime, favorite art style, probably Violet Evergarden or the Fate series. You don't have a car? Nope. Get a car. Are you paying for it? Because I'm not. Just go to your groceries and see ya. I mean, I will very, very shortly. I'll answer like the last 1 or 2 comments before I head out. I gotta go do my groceries. See you on Twitch. All right, I'll see you on Twitch. Yeah, guys, feel free to follow on Twitch. I link them in both my chats. Bro, take a bus. Again, I need a bus that goes in that direction. It would take too long, and it's also more money for the bus. It's just easier for me to walk. I know you dominate. Okay, did I hear about the new One Piece rework? The One Piece. Yes, I have. Top 5 favorite characters in JJK. I don't have that many favorite characters. Always my number 1. Everyone else can probably die, and I wouldn't care that much. And Nanami, but Nanami's already kind of, Scooter is better. Okay. What time is Twitch? It's supposed to be around 2 p.m., but I'm going to try and get back as fast as I can since I, have to go. What do I think about it? Think about what? The remake? I mean, we'll see. I have high expectations. What is Hazbin Hotel? It is a series meant for adults, so if you're a kid, don't watch it, but if you are an adult, it is a lot of fun, in my opinion. You like Eminem? I respect him, but I don't listen to his music. Is Seven Deadly Sins underrated? It's a good show with a lot of problems and a fall off. So like, maybe worth it, might not be worth it. Okay, last little bit. They butchered One Punch Man Season 3. Season 1 was a masterpiece, and now Season 1 was a lot better. Yes, I agree. What, grocery store? Super C. I'm a kid? Yeah, then probably don't watch Hazbin. Did you know you're a goodie? Thank you. What time zone? Eastern Standard. I have not seen Vagabond. Well, Vagabond's only in manga form, right? I don't think it has an anime. I haven't read it. Am I broke? No, I am not broke. Opinion on Chainsaw Man, not the movie. I enjoyed the movie more, but okay. I like the storytelling. I like the world and the power system and the animation and the music. Just not really into the characters. All right, so guys, I have to go do my groceries. I will be back for Twitch. If I am like a few minutes late, I'm sorry, but I should be there around 2. I always post on the Discord that like when I'm about to go live, so you'll know then. I gotta get ready. Bro, there's something under. Okay, anyways, gotta call it. We're wrapping up. Here we go. See you later. Boom.